All right then. Well, for everybody watching and listening, Liam Hartree back with you today with another episode of Presenting Champions, and today joined by something new, something unique, something very, very special. Back with another No Rules interview, and today we've got the boss man of new No Rules promotion, Levels of Violence. And today we're also joined by fighters Neil Simpson, who's fighting in October, and Ant Addison, who's fighting the Badger very soon in June. So we're going to be talking about these upcoming shows that they're doing. There's quite a few cards matched already, but we're also going to be talking about the fact that this show is the first show anywhere in the world offering no rules titles. So this is not just bragging rights, although that's an important part of it, but these guys are going to have an actual belt to show off as well. So we're going to be talking about that, how other fighters can get involved, why these guys do what they do, and basically everything that's up and coming with the promotion, the most brutal form of combat sports in the world with no rules at all. So, guys, first of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to
Thank
come on
you,
this.
my friend. Yes, thank you.
No worries at all. No worries
No
at all.
problem, mate. No problem.
Yeah, thank you,
No
lads.
fun.
Thank you. All right. Now we'll come to you guys very soon with some questions about your fighting backgrounds and why you want to do this in the first place. A couple of things like that. Going to start with the boss man himself, Levels, just to set the scene for 1 minute there. So Levels, my mate, I just want to talk to you about the inspiration for setting up Levels of Violence. Obviously, no rules fighting is getting bigger all around the world. But what first gave you the idea to get involved in this scene and set up your own promotion? If there's anything you can say about that, please.
Well, what it is, mate, I'm a fighter myself, so I just love violence. So I just thought it'd be great just to start something up. And I realized that all the other promotions and all the other organizations haven't got no belt, no champions. So I realized that I could make something different here. I just come up with a silly idea and it just took off. So yeah, I'm very happy about that. But I am a no rules fighter myself too. So yeah, but I cannot disclose that because you'll know who I am.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Very good. Very good. All right. So you know what this is all about yourself. I love it. I always say there's nothing better
Yes, my friend.
than a promoter who is also a fighter himself, if you know what I mean. That's always the best way because they know what the score is. Now, obviously, with your first event, I believe it's your first event that's just happened with the Badger and Michael.
No, this is actually our second event. What
Okay.
happened with Badger? Yes, second, yes.
Okay. Well, what do you make of the response you're getting? Because particularly from the second event, I've seen it everywhere on social media. Everyone's talking. Loads of fighters want to jump in. I mean, things are happening fast. What do you think of the response that you're getting so far from everything with levels of violence?
Yeah, I think it's very good. It's just something I think a lot of fighters now can't get on King of the Street because it's so busy. So a lot of people are going to want to jump on our show. Yes, that's very good.
9 times out of 10 as well, it's abroad as well, innit? It's King of the Streets.
Yeah, yes, yes, that's it.
So
That's true,
they
my
don't
friend.
they don't inform you on travel. They don't it's none of that. It's off your all on your own back. Whereas UK, we travel anywhere, any rules, we'll do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
It's one of
yes.
Or you
them.
get
It's
messed
a new
about, or
thing
you
for the
get messed
UK
about by
innit?
people who reckon they can't match you up with weight or fucking people pulling out of fights and stuff and that. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're taking on the Mr. Anonymous, my friend, aren't you?
Say again?
You're taking on Anonymous.
Yeah. At the minute, yeah.
Good man.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna switch it up to both of you guys as the fighters as well. Like I say, we have to set the scene with the main man and why he created this. But I want to talk to you guys. Ants, I'll start with you just because you're first on my screen, mate, the way I'm looking at it. Neil, same for you, mate, second with this. Basically, what attracts you guys to this? I mean, why you're into no rules. Ants, I know you've had a lot of fights, over 100.
I've,
Um,
I've,
yeah, so let's
it's just the last thing to tick off my box. You know, I started as a boxer. I went to AMI MMA to then doing pro MMA to amateur kickboxing to pro kickboxing. I've done every style of combat there is. Any man's been there, he's done it, he's stepped in, he's fought, win, lose, or draw. I'm there, I fight, I put on a show. No rules is ticking off the final bucket list of every combat sport done. This is the platform and it ends with a belt. It's good enough for me. You know, let's go. It's a new experience. People say, "Oh, You can't box, you can't do this. It's got no rules in it, but I can stamp on your head, I can bite your face off, I can pull your eyes out, I can do what I do.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? We're
Yeah.
not here to go around on floor, mate. We're here for violence. I don't care one way means or another. If I've got to stick my teeth in your neck, if I've got to put my eyes through your eyelids, elbows through your jaw, one way or another, mate, there's violence coming and that belt's coming home with me.
Always one way to win, my friend.
Oh, there is. And that's by making your opponent into a bitch.
That's the one.
Come on.
100%, 100%. And Neil, same to you, mate. I know we were talking about this just now a little bit before we were recording, but tell us a little bit about your fighting background and why you want to do this as well, please, mate. That'd be wicked.
Yeah. Ever since I was a little nipper, I've just always been a tearaway. Always been a tearaway. Always been a boxer. Always had bags of energy. Always loved that adrenaline rush. That fucking, do you know what I mean? That rush you get, that crunch. That, do you know what I mean? Just yeah, man. Fucking hell. I've fought in the back rooms of pubs. I've fought on gypsy yards. Do you know what I mean? I've fought in clubs. Fought on the streets. Fought fucking everywhere. Fought in prisons. I fought everywhere. Do you know what I mean? But I want to make a few quid from it and sick of getting fucking nicked for it and that now. So why not come and take this heavyweight belt? Come and knock the fucking confidence out this fucking anonymous and fucking. Do you know what I mean? I'm here, bro. Like I said, at my age now, bro. Listen, I'm Peter Pan, bro. Take the notice of my age. I'm Peter Pan. I'm coming into earthy, bro. I ain't here to make up no numbers. I'm coming for that belt, bro.
Yeah,
That's it. I ain't
the
here
belt
to fill in.
time.
I ain't here to
Say
fill
again,
in.
lads.
That's
The
me.
belt is something
I
very
ain't
unique.
I ain't come to fill in either, man. We don't do no
That's
filling in
what I'm
that.
saying, man. That's what I'm saying.
Nah.
As long as everybody else stands by their word, I'll stand by my word, bro. I've fucking been back at this for like 12, 18 months or so now. I had a couple of scraps and that, been let down by people running their own events and that, been so-called not matched up, or people have so-called pulled out, people's whose arse go and all that. My arse don't go, bro. I fucking love it, bro. I fucking live for it, bro. Do you know what I mean? So now, like I said, I want to make a few quid and not get nicked for it now. Do you know what I mean?
That's best way, bro. It's best way.
Yeah.
These hands don't fuck about, boys. These hands don't lie, boys. You know what I mean? These hands ain't liars.
Yeah, man.
On the 29th of June, there'll be one man, the first ever.
Yeah, but we all know who's going to be champion. It's going to be anyone more simple. You seen Badger's thing, mate. You seen Badger's fight, yeah. And I'm not taking no disrespect from him, yeah. The guy fights. I know him personally. He fights, does what I do. He'll fight any man, any aspect. But I'm sorry, you come into levels of violence and you're rolling around on a field, mate. That is not violence. It's an 8-year-old playground school field fight. I'm sorry, but 29th of June, you're going to expect fucking violence because that's what I bring.
Absolutely, 100%.
Hey,
Now,
man, is it true that you're an MMA fighter?
I'm not an MMA fighter. I'm a journeyman who fights any style. I've done BKB, I've done pit fighting, I've done MMA, I've done fucking kickboxing. I've done it all.
yeah,
Have you
man.
got any training in jiu-jitsu?
I don't train in nothing. I've never trained a day in my life. I just turn up and I fucking bang. And that's how it goes down, lad.
123 fights, by the way, boss man.
Don't have 123 fights in 24 months, mate, from not being an active fucking fighter. I ain't got these talk. I got the fucking balls, lad.
Yeah,
Come
man.
on.
I got knackers like King Kong mush.
That's the way. Now, another,
Kimbo's got very heavy hands.
yeah. Question for both fighters, okay? And we'll go, my screen's moved now, so we'll go Neil, then we'll go Ants, okay? But you guys, I mean, assuming you win your fights and your respective shows, where do you want to go from there, specifically within no rules, levels?
I want to up the game. I want some experienced motherfucking fighter. I don't want fucking Badger. I want some big timer that thinks he's got the shit. Let's go. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Up the levels.
Fair play.
Yeah,
And same,
sure.
same sort of thing for me with ants, like especially when it comes to with levels of violence. This is a new brand, like up and coming brand on that. I'll roll with this brand. I'll go with this brand as far as I can. I'll carry that belt
I'm
and
not
I'll
gonna.
rep that brand as far as I can. I'll go in any region of this country. I'll enter anybody's events and take their belts as well. If I come and get this heavyweight belt now on the 29th of October, that's only belt number one. That's South Yorkshire's belt, bro. I'll come into that. That'll be belt number one. After that, I'm going anywhere and everywhere. Do you know what I mean? I'll
Yeah.
fucking take Brom's belt. I'll take Manny's belt. I'll take fucking Yorkshire's belt. I'll take the Cockney's belt. I'll take them all, bro. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Well, yeah. But you guys are in at the right time now, because I mean, all the other belts, yeah, that's wicked. I hear you on that. But in terms of
Can
level,
keep the belts. No
yeah,
one's taking mine.
yeah. But you're in at the right time, right at the start of the promotion, boys. I mean, this is the time to be in there.
Yeah, this is the time to set levels of violence. You understand?
Exactly that.
Badger
Exactly
set
that.
his
Get in
levels
there
of
and set
violence by
fucking
rolling
levels,
around
bro.
another
Set
field.
them
Yeah?
levels. Set them
Let's see how
standards.
many people want to step up and fight any man when I show them how we stamp on people's fucking heads and boot them in the face and I'm fucking taking chunks out of you and show you violence, yeah?
That's
We'll
what I'm
set
saying,
violence,
bro.
man,
That's
because
what I'm
I
saying,
live
bro. I'm
it.
coming there to make a statement, bro. We're making
Yeah, trust me,
statements. We're
so am
setting
I.
examples, bro. We're
I
gonna get
couldn't
other
care if
people
you come.
stuck, bro. Nobody else is gonna want to come and fight for that belt. I'll tell you that no.
Big
I'll tell you
Badger
that
couldn't
no. Let
even
'em
get on a
come.
fucking phone to get on the fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Shows his balls. He didn't want the fight
100%.
signed. He never wanted the fight signed. I pressured the fight on. I got the fight on, and it's simple. That belt is coming around my waist, and he's getting split open
Just want
differently.
to say one thing, that if whoever don't turn up, Arun Muhammad will be there as a sub.
It's going
I'm
to be
going to
That's
give a
fine.
fuck who's.
That's fine, man. There's no turning up for me. There's no. I'll be there before the fucking venue's over, bro.
boys, I gotta say as well, everybody knows, yeah, that you two are gonna turn up, right? So I just want to say now for you guys, for our audience, everybody knows that. But I gotta say, boss man levels, I mean, that's wicked, that is, because we've all been at shows where other fighters don't turn up, people are left high and dry. It's a fucking ball ache. Nobody wants to deal with it. So the fact you got subs there, I think that's wicked, and it encourages the guys who really want to be there to turn up. Now, levels, another question for you as well. Obviously, in terms of like watching the event and in terms of like streaming, pay-per-views, people watching it back on YouTube later, any of that type of stuff, the people who are not physically there, what's the deal with that side of things, mate?
So you're on about streaming.
Yeah, streaming, broadcasting, pay-per-views, any ways that people can watch it, even if it's like Facebook live streaming, Instagram live streaming. Are you doing anything like that for these?
Yes. So what we're doing, we're gonna do a pay-per-view,
Yeah.
and then after that, 2 weeks later, we will broadcast it anyway on Facebook and Instagram. But the first time, if you want to watch it the first live, you'll have to buy pay-per-view.
Standard, which is
Yeah.
standard,
Yeah,
innit?
man.
Good. It's
Yeah,
good
okay.
because not
Either
every
that or buy a ticket. It's as simple as that. Get you sent there because it's going to be pure violence.
And
Yeah.
another thing I've got to tell you, we make zero profit out of this. Zero. Nothing. Zero. We lose money doing this. We
Yeah, you
don't.
probably are losing money at the minute, innit? But you always lose money in a business when you first start off. Let's be real. You got to build it to get an empire, aren't you?
Good job,
The
we got
ticket
some
money
fucking
gets
savage
split
bastards like us on
50-50.
board then, bro, to build this brand and roll with it.
The ticket money gets split 50-50 between the fighters, the pay-per-views, and we pay them too.
Yeah.
And
Standard,
we don't
standard,
gain nothing.
standard.
I like it. I like it. So ticket sales,
Well
pay-per,
looked after, man.
yeah.
Yeah, man, that's about the best deal I've heard so far, to be honest. That's about the best deal I've been offered, if I'm honest.
I was going to say, I mean, there's a lot of promoters out there who, well, it's a lot less than that. I
Pay
mean,
peanuts.
yeah,
Paying peanuts.
yeah.
Trust me, they
Peanuts.
pay peanuts. I know because that's what I do. I fight on shows where people get small balls and then they ring me to come fight within fucking 4 or 5 hours, man. And I'm there and I fight, but it's peanuts. Do you know what I mean? And you're fighting killers, giving 20 kg away on weight, fighting. I'm 69, 70, 73 kg, fighting 85 killers. Do you know what I mean? 85 kg killers trained. I couldn't give a fuck. This is what I do. I live, breathe, and love fighting. You can't take it out of me, mate. I love it.
Good man.
Got a
Good
tattoo
man.
saying any man. Who the fuck does that? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Well, you got
It's
amazing,
in the blood.
yeah, you got amazing advantage there with the skill set, man. I mean, like you were saying,
No, it's not an advantage because he does the same. He's been there. He's been in my category. He's done the same amount of fights in the same sort of styles. He's a journeyman. He just thinks I don't know, just because I get more fights and I'm well more known and I'm more booked, it's an advantage for me, but it's not an advantage. I don't train a day in my life. I sit at home, smoke weed every day, and I'll turn up and fight on 4 hours' notice and punch his head in. It's as simple as that.
yeah, man.
Do
And
you know what I mean?
another thing with this, by the way, for the boss now as well, levels. I mean, obviously with these promotions, I've seen a lot of these debates about like King of the Streets is on concrete. Your last show I saw with Badger, and that was like on the grass and everything. What is your decision making with that? These future shows, I don't know how much you can say about this because we don't want to give no locations away, but is it going to be on grass? Is it going to be on concrete? It's a weird question, but people with
So,
no, they always want to know about this.
sir, we can't, with people that untrained, we can't have it on concrete.
Mm,
People that are trained fighters, professionals, will are trained in certain length of years will fight on concrete. But the amateurs will always fight on soft grounds for safety reasons.
yeah. That's fair enough. I mean, that is fair enough. 'Cause I've seen these disputes over this with like with Bash and with some of these guys about where they're going to fight and all this type of thing as well. So, how many events are you going to be doing this year then? I mean, because obviously we've got a couple of these upcoming shows, but I've seen fighters being signed, left, right, and center. So, how many shows are you planning to do all in all?
Many as we can.
Yeah.
Yes, many as we can, so many.
Yeah, it's good. Like I say, not to give anything away about them, it's just to show that you're obviously getting bigger and bigger and you're obviously off to like a fast start and everything. I've also got to give a mention just so I don't forget about it because we got the two lads on here saying that answers dropped off. So I guess you'll come back in a minute. Maybe his battery's died or something. But anyway, other fighters who want to get involved in your show, I know it's not exactly rocket science. They can message you, they can do that. But I want to put the word out there. If there's fighters watching this, they want to get involved with levels of violence. How do they do that, mate? What's the best way?
Just message, just message us on Facebook, and that's it. So we'll sort it. Or
Yeah,
message the fighter, and they'll get back to us, and we'll sort it.
absolutely. Yeah, 100%. 100%
But
amazing.
you will be vetted to make sure you're not
Yeah,
working for the authorities. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. And in the future, I mean, you've got like a lot of solid, some British guys, absolutely some real killers on there. I've seen some of the signings. In the future, we go a little bit forward, like later in the year. Are you going to be bringing some fighters in from other countries if they want to fly in and fight for you and everything like that?
Yes, so the three of our top fighters are going to be fighting three Polish hooligans in September, and they're coming over from Poland to England to fight. Yeah, three of our top fighters are going to be fighting them. Yes.
Yeah,
I
that,
wouldn't mind a crack at that. I can't lie. I wouldn't mind a bite at that apple.
yeah, he's hungry. Yeah, Neil, that's the way hungry. I mean, up the levels, like I said before, I mean,
Oh my, listen. So from us the English hooligans and that, bro. Them fucking Polish and Russians and that hooligans, they fucking train for that shit, bro. How
yeah,
could you refuse a bite at that apple? Come on.
That's why we're going to be the top fighters in our
Fucking,
organization.
that's a terror. Oh, bro. You got me mouth dribbling, bro, watering.
And so we're going to do things different from other promotions and other King of the Streets. That's why we're going to like do stuff where like one man versus two men, one man fights. We were mixing it up differently. We want to be different.
That's
And
it,
we've got
man.
some of the bravest, most fearless fighters in the world fighting for us at the minute. Yes.
absolutely.
Oh,
Real.
man.
I'm just letting Ants back in a second. His phone died, so he's coming back in now. But yeah, doing things different, mate. I mean, absolutely. I can tell straight away. I mean, even with the belts and even with some of that side of things we were talking about before, I mean, it's a lot more motivation for the fighters as well. Are you going to have, because you've got belts,
Green.
rankings and stuff, you're going to have like a ranking system or something like that for all?
Yes, yes, yes. So for the moment, we're just doing belts, but then they're going to be professional belts, world champions, and then there's going to also be amateur.
Okay, yeah.
So there's going to be different rankings because we can't put an amateur in with a professional; it wouldn't be fair, would it? So we've got to mix it up.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. I think that'll take the no rules to the next level because at the moment it's exciting, but it's disorganized, if you get what I mean. You don't have the rankings, you don't know who's the champion. I mean, even with King of the Streets, you've got certain guys, you know they're the best, like Liam Wilson and some of those guys, and Simon Hendrickson and some of them. I can mention their names, I know those guys, but they're some of the best. But then they don't really break it down from there. So I think a ranking system would be wicked. Ants, welcome back, mate. And good to have
Sorry
you.
about that. Phone
Yes,
died, boys.
No worries, it happens. It happens. We're just talking about the rankings and
Yeah,
belts.
no worries.
Some of the fighters coming from abroad as well. Just because you didn't hear that, but there's going to be some Polish fighters coming over later in the year. Some of the hooligans from that scene as well. So exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. Good, good, good. So yeah, so that's how fighters will get involved. But the other thing, boss levels. I mean, in terms of like your opinion on these guys, are you going to take people from like very experienced fighters like we got here today, guys who've done a bunch of stuff? Are you going to be taking people who want to make like their debut or have like their first couple of fights with you, or maybe even start from scratch with you, if you get what I mean? Are you going to take people, fighters who want to start from the very beginning and build them up, if that makes sense?
Yes, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Yes, yes. So we're gonna get fighters to fight for us at the bottom and bring them to the top.
Yeah. I like that because it'll bring like a talent pool specifically for no rules. I mean, now obviously you're starting to see like bare knuckle gyms, like specifically for bare knuckle popping up, for example, just as an example. So, I mean, if you had something like that where people are training for no rules from the beginning of their careers, that's exciting in a whole different way than when you got guys coming in, like we've had like 100 fights. I mean, that's one level, but then you've got guys starting out with it. That's another level. So I think that's
Yes, yes. That's why we try and mix, and we don't like mixed matches. Mixed matches, we don't like it. We try and get amateurs fighting amateurs and professionals fighting professionals. We don't want the mismatch.
Yeah. Well, that's what makes it pure violence, isn't it? I mean, when people are matched
Yeah.
50, I mean, it's like what Ants is saying with Badger, I mean, and I want to give a shout out to Badger as well, because the only reason I'm doing that, I mean, he is out there on the road, taking all these fights the same as you, Ants. And when you got two guys evenly matched like that, that's going to make for one hell of a fight. I mean, and Neil.
Exactly. And with us both being known on the circuit up and down the UK, it's got
Yeah.
to bring the views in, innit? Do you know what I mean? Haters are haters, whether they hate you or love you, they're all gonna stream and view to watch you get battered or fucking win. It don't really matter. I have thousands, yeah. And if I listen to them haters, I wouldn't be where I am today on 500 and something. I'd give up after the first one. I couldn't give a fuck.
Uh,
They thrive me more.
Yeah.
It just make pure entertainment. I love it.
Use it as fuel, man. Use the hate as fuel.
Yeah, use it as fuel. That's it. It ignites the ignition.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's going to be absolutely wicked. I'm looking forward to that. And obviously, Neil, I mean, what you're saying, getting a few quid for this as well, mate. And you were saying you've had some ones on gypsy sites and stuff like that. I mean, do you think that gives you an, I'm not going to say an edge, but do you think that gives you an idea of what this one is going to be like, even though it's going to be a bit different, but you get what I
Yeah,
mean?
I think so. I think so. That's what I was hearing. That's what I was just listening at just now. I was just getting a feel for it, getting like painting a picture kind of stuff. Okay, this is what I'm walking. Yeah, no problem. Nowhere I ain't been before, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? I don't listen, like Anthony's just saying there, I don't listen to no haters, I don't read no comments. I focus on myself and what I've got to do. I stick to my plan. I come in on my game with my fire in my belly, on my plan to fucking punish the cunt my way
Yeah, the
and
best way, bro.
show what I'm fucking good at. Do you know what I mean? I don't come in second guessing anybody else's fucking opinion. Do you know what I mean? Not you ain't not everybody in life's gonna fucking like you. Fuck the world. Do you know what I mean? Fuck it. As long as I'm good, mate, I couldn't give a fuck what anybody's opinion is. You don't put a roof over my head, food in my kids' bellies, and clothes on my kids' back, mate. So fuck you and your opinion. I'm coming in on my game, my plan, doing what I know I'm fucking good at. I'm fucking going to entertain my way, bro. And punish your cunt and fucking knock the confidence right out of him, bro.
That's the way. That's the way. But what I will tell you guys, I mean, it's like even when I do these interviews, yeah, I do everything MMA, boxing, all of it, but the no rule stuff, yeah, I mean, it's absolutely blowing up right now. And when you guys have these fights and they get out there, I mean, the level of views, the level of responses you're going to get, and everything like that. I mean, we're king of the streets. I mean, I know this is not exactly the same, but some of those fights, they got millions of views on them. I mean, you're looking at this
Yeah.
now. The second event just happened, coming up on the third, fourth. By the end of the year or whatever, I mean, how big is this going to be? And you guys are riding the wave right with it, and I think that's absolutely amazing. So I know you're saying fuck the haters, yeah. I mean, there's always going to be people who don't like it, but I can see there's going to be a lot of support and there's going to be a lot of inspiring other people who want to give this a go as well. I mean, I definitely think there's going to be other lads out there we've never even heard of, and they're going to think, okay, Ants and Neil's on this show. Man, maybe I could do something with this.
Believe.
Yeah, it's
Trust me,
nature
I've
of the
had
beast though as
tons
well,
of
isn't it? It's nature
messages.
of the beast. Do you know what I mean? Like you said, we ride the wave with levels now on this. We take these belts or whatever. As soon as you got a belt, everybody wants to fight you. And every time Dick and
Trust
Harry
me,
who
I've
thinks
had
they're fucking
messages left, right,
every
and
time
centre.
Dick
I'm
and
coming
Harry
for
who thinks
that
they're fucking
belt,
Jackie
this
Chan
and
on a
that.
Friday night's gonna want to come and fight you. Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean? So fucking jibber jabber boys. Come on then, come on fucking fight me. Come on, put your money where your mouth is. Sell some fucking tickets. Come on, get your knuckles in the ring, bruv, and come on fucking fight me. Do you know what I mean? Fuck you jabber, bruv. Come on. I don't do you know what I mean? Come on, come and fight me. Fuck the bollocks, let's fight.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. 100%. And I've got to ask as well, I mean, a lot of these shows, they have a unique atmosphere when you're there. Now, I know, like with King of the Streets, and this is one for the boss man for levels. With King of the Streets, obviously, you don't really have a crowd there. I mean, they have some people there, but they don't really have like everything. But obviously, with ticket sales and all this type of thing, you're going to have a crowd there. You're going to have people
Yeah,
physically.
I was thinking this. How's it going to work with a crowd?
Yeah.
Isn't that going to?
And the atmosphere, because that's what we want to know, levels, because the atmosphere with No Rules is unique anyway. But you're
Yeah.
making different, and I'm thinking of this for the fans now from their point of view of what they're going to experience with this, if you get what I mean.
The crowd's not really a problem, but the video and recording behind people's backs is. So if the crowd's there, they're not allowed to record. Not now. Before, okay, not now. Not allowed.
Okay. So they buy
Ah,
it
right.
and then so they buy a ticket and then you like release the location like a day before or so,
Yes. Well, on the tickets, it's a location. There's a there's I can only say bits about this because it's exposing itself. But there's a barcode on the tickets. You scan the barcode and it tells you where to go. Then you go to this certain address, and then you'll get met by someone, a spotter, that will take you to the location.
right, I'm with you, yeah. I mean, like I say, it's not to give nothing away. I'm just asking because if there's people watching this and they want to buy tickets from watching it, just making sure they know what the deal is with how to do it and everything. Because
So
obviously
you
that's
buy, so you buy a ticket. Ticket will get sent to your address. You'll have
yeah,
a barcode on it. You scan the barcode, and it'll tell you where to go.
yeah.
And then there'll be a spotter there, and then that spotter will tell you the location. But it's very, very close to where the location is. Extremely close.
Yeah. No, I like it, man. I like it bringing some of the technology in there. I mean, like I say, we were talking earlier about how the fighters can get involved and all that type of thing, but we got to think of the fans because at the end of the day, the fans are a massive part of what makes this possible in the first place. The people streaming, the people attending, and all that type of thing. And I know that you
Yes,
guys,
of course.
yeah, go on, yeah,
Yeah, of course. The fans pay the fighters as well. Like I said, we give them 50 tickets, 60 tickets each. They sell the tickets, they keep the money. We don't want the money, they keep the money.
yeah, man,
So without people buying tickets and without fans, there won't be no fighters. They're not going to fight for free, are they?
yeah.
No one fights for free, do they? Let's be real.
Yeah, this
No,
is
not
Unless
exactly
it's a
that.
street fight where you go into jail or something like that.
But
So
we have got a
I
few
would.
fighters. We have got a few fighters that fight for free on our show. They don't really fight for free. They don't want money. They just look to fight. They just fight for free.
yeah. People have different reasons, but at the end of the day, let's put it this way: the fact that you're looking after the fighters, mate, that's the main thing. I mean, because you hear about a lot of shows. I've been around this game a long time, doing interviews, and doing photos, and all that type of stuff, and you hear about people matching people with weights wrong, and people keeping ticket money, and people not paying people enough, and people just snakes, just messing people around one way or another. So the fact you're actually looking after the fighters and everything, I love that. I mean, it's not really a question for you. I'm just saying that I think it's great because the fighters themselves often get like mistreated and stabbed in the back, basically. And the fact you're actually looking after them and everything, I think it's wicked because obviously with this, you've got the money, you've got the exposure, you've got the opportunity to test their skills. You've got a bunch of stuff. As we said earlier, you've got the opportunity for the fighters to develop as well and things like that. So it's, on a lot of levels, it's really good looking after them, and obviously the fact fighter yourself, as I said earlier, I think when a promoter is a fighter and they know what it's actually like to be in there, that makes the promotion a lot different and a lot better as well. So
Yes, yes, of course, yes, of
yeah.
course.
Absolutely. Another thing with this, are you going to be collaborating with other organizations? So in other words, if there's like fighters who want to come over from King Street or, some other type of promotion. I know there's that one, there's that I know it's boxing, but there's underground boxing clubs that happen and all this sort of stuff. Are you going to be doing anything with like working with them, swapping fighters or anything like that? Or are you
Yeah,
just your own lane with this?
what it is, there's a fighter coming from there's a fight organization, but I'm not allowed to say. I could say, but I don't want clout. We don't want clout. But the very high up in there, the like King of the Streets, just as good. But the sent a fighter from their club to fight for the title.
Okay.
So yes, I think we're gonna start mingling at some point. I think it'll be when there's belts.
Yeah, but would that be like their belt and your belt, so both belts on the line kind of thing for both organisers events?
Yes, that'd be
Yeah,
brilliant, but
definitely,
it's up
man.
to them if they want to do that. But I think they will
Well, yeah,
start bringing
obviously.
belt. I think they will start bringing titles into this into their organisation now. I really do. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, fair play. Well, like I say, I mean, I got massive amount of respect for them and all the other. I mean, you've got the Respect of the Streets, the Frontier. You've got like a bunch of different people doing this, and yeah, I just sort of had that feeling basically. It's like a gut feeling that you know what, I can see down the road you're going to be like mixing and matching and collaborating to make No Rules even bigger than what it is. But guys, it's amazing because we've got a real insight into this with pay-per-view, with the fighters, with why you guys do this. Is there anything else anybody wants to add before we wrap this up? Because people know what to expect now. People know why you're doing this now. So, we've got that covered. So I'm happy. Is there anything else you want to say before we wrap this up, lads?
Nah, man, I'm good. I'm good, lads.
I just can't get over how much this guy looks like Phone Jacker.
Uh,
It's just, I've just been sat there looking at him thinking he looks so much like Phone Jacker. It's unreal.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I'd like to go out with a beer with his kids, but I don't know how many years it'd be before we got back home.
Any man, Neil, I'm sure you'll meet me soon, my
We
friend.
won't get on, lad.
You're gonna meet me soon, my friends.
Yeah, sound
Oh,
lads.
you'll all
Sound.
see me
Nice
soon.
one, man.
Don't worry about that. 29th of June and the new.
Come on.
Come
Definitely,
on.
my friend.
I want to pop up to that one myself as well, boys, man.
Why'd you come up, Neil, and watch you on 29?
Wait, is it not, bruv? You let me know where it is, bruv, and I'll be there 29th of June. Come and see the boys.
You're gonna be fighting, so you obviously get a ticket for free. You don't have to pay.
Fucking bless up, my guy.
Bushty, blessed,
my guy.
blessed.
Come on.
the way to do it.
Come on.
That's the way to do it. Yeah. VIP.
Levels, see that level shows the levels, bruv. Telling you now, come on, bruv.
Yeah. All right. Well, massive respect to each and every one of you. And I'm also going to say the other fighters who are on the show, as long as you actually turn up, massive respect to you guys as well. And it's going to be absolutely amazing show starting on the 29th. But also, as you guys have heard, it's just for our audience now. There's going to be a lot more shows coming. So stay tuned, get plugged in. I'm going to say as well, follow these guys on social media. These fighters, they're doing big things up and coming. Follow Levels of Violence on social media. Get in touch with them if you want to fight. Get in touch with them if you want tickets to come and watch. Get in touch with the fighters if you want tickets to come and watch. As we've already said, you've got the pay-per-view, you've got the physical, so you've got choices there, guys. It's going to be big. Well, it's already big and it's getting bigger.
Gonna explode.
Absolutely, some real killers signed into this promotion already, and I know there's a lot more out there going to be joining very soon. Just like Moth to the Flame, guys. It's going to be massive. So respect to you all. Thank
Definitely, my
you for
friend.
your time. Stay blessed, and I'll get this up on YouTube as quick as I can. I'll send it to all of you, so we want to get it out there and get as many shares as we can, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, man.
Thank
Massive.
you so
Let's
much,
go.
my friend.
Thank you, brother.
No, man, let's go. Levels of violence. Boom, boom. Let's go.
Levels of violence.
Levels.
Neil,
Levels
good
of
luck, my friend.
levels
Any
of.
man,
Sweet,
see
boys.
you on the 29th.
I'll see you all on the
Love,
29th.
Love, lads.
All right.
And the new.
Love. Man's gone. Man's gone. Man's gone. Love, boys.
Liam, thank you so much, my friend.
Yeah,
You're
Liam, thanks
Great,
for
man.
having me on, yeah? It's a
Yeah,
shame
no
Baz
worries.
Nice
isn't
one,
here.
Liam.
Let's hope he's here on 29th. Shit
Yeah.
house.
I hope it gives you all a
Come
boost,
on.
guys. Absolutely, all the more exposure. All right. See you then. Take it
Yeah,
easy.
man.
Love,
Love,
lads.
my friend.
Sounds sweet, lads.
Bye.
Ta-ra, ta-ra.
Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to the Simply Inspired YouTube channel, and there'll be more videos coming soon.